Good afternoon. The committee will come to order. On our agenda this afternoon is one bill. This is S-107, the Lumbee Fairness Act. It's introduced by our friend and colleague, Senator Thom Tillis. This bill represents the latest effort in the Lumbee Tribe's more than 120-year quest for full federal recognition. An identical companion measure passed the House of Representatives earlier this year. It's been incorporated as an amendment into the House version of the National Defense Authorization Act. President Trump has also expressed support for federal recognition of the Lumbee Tribe. In a presidential memorandum, he declared it, quote, the policy of the United States to support full federal recognition of the Lumbee Tribe of North Carolina, including granting the tribe eligibility to receive all associated federal benefits. So, once again, it's the Senate's turn to take a closer look. This committee has had a long history of examining and debating the federal recognition process for tribes, including whether recognition should occur through the administrative process at the Department of Interior's Office of Federal Acknowledgement under Part 83 or through direct congressional action. Our committee has also heard arguments that favor and oppose Lumbee going through the administrative process at Interior under Part 83 versus the congressional legislative recognition process. So today's hearing continues that work with respect to the Lumbee Tribe. I think it's important to remember that Congress has never given up its constitutional authority to decide whether a group constitutes a tribe. As recently as 2019, Congress granted full federal recognition to 4 tribes through passage of the NDAA. And since 1978, when the Interior established its administrative process, Congress has recognized at least 39 tribes. So this is serious work, and it's work that I take seriously both as a senator and as chairman of this committee. Full federal recognition establishes a government-to-government relationship between the United States and the tribe, and it also creates a fiduciary trust responsibility on the part of the federal government to the tribe and to its members. Recognition makes a tribe eligible for the special programs and services that the United States provides to Native peoples because of their status as Indians. It also affirms important elements of tribal sovereignty, the ability to govern their own affairs, to tax, to establish a tribal court system, and to exercise limited immunity from certain state and local laws. Federal recognition can also open the door to specific economic opportunities, including the ability to conduct gaming under the Indian Gaming Regulatory Act. We have a full panel of witnesses with us today, and I'm looking forward to hearing from them. However, it is notable that no representative from the administration is present. We did extend an invitation to the Department of Interior, but due to the ongoing government shutdown, the department declined to testify in person. The department has submitted written testimony, which will be made part of the hearing record and posted on the committee's website alongside the rest of our written submissions. And so with that, I'll turn to Vice Chairman Schatz for his introductory remarks.
Thank you. Thank you, Chair Murkowski, for calling today's hearing on the Lumbee Fairness Act. Congress's authority over Indian affairs is broad. It is enshrined in the Constitution, and it is plenary. One of our most sacred duties in the exercise of this authority is federal acknowledgement. We do this by either delegating our power to the executive or directly recognizing tribes by statute. Either way, federal recognition forms the basis for a tribal government-to-government relationship with the United States that is political in nature and incredibly powerful. To put this congressional power into historical context, until 1871, the United States carried out its Indian policy through treaty negotiations. Treaty making was replaced in favor of the legislative process that we use today. Over 150 years, Congress has federally recognized just 39 tribes. So it's especially poignant that since 1888, Congress has considered dozens of bills related to the Lumbee Tribe and our federal obligations to them. A majority have been on Lumbee recognition alone, including Senator Tillis' S-107, bipartisan legislation that I am a co-sponsor of. The House of Representatives has passed several Lumbee recognition bills, and the Senate has had multiple hearings over several decades. We're here today to continue to build on that record. Each time we have a hearing on federal recognition for the Lumbee Tribe, we learn more. This is a deliberative process, as it should be. Federal recognition of a government-to-government relationship between sovereigns is rare, and that's because no aspect of congressional power over Indian affairs is greater than our ability to recognize tribal relations with the United States. Thank you to our witnesses for being here today, and I look forward to your testimony and the opportunity to add to the record.
Thank you, Vice Chairman Schatz. Senator Mullen, give you the courtesy of any comments if you wish, but otherwise we'll turn to our colleague. And
Tillis is very impatient, and I don't want to get in his way. He kind of gets grumpy.
I like Senator Mullen.
We will immediately turn it over to the sponsor of the bill, Senator Tillis. Thanks for coming over to the committee. You may proceed with your remarks, and welcome.